What's up, everyone? My parents are out right now, which means that I'm not too embarrassed to do the commentary. Alright, so on this one, I had to cut it up because my dogs were barking. So it's gonna be like a commentate over instead of a live commentary. I made some changes that I'll talk about after this little sequence. One of them is that I cut out all of the running and stuff, so let's get started.
What news, Altair?
Garnier is dead.
Then you should return to Masyaf with news of your victory.
There is something else.
Speak it then, or would you have me read your mind?
What do you think he wanted from these people? That he would keep them and experiment on them as he did?
Yours is not to ask, but act, Altair. It doesn't matter what he did or why. Only that he's dead.
But Garnier seemed to believe he was helping these people.
Is that what you saw?
No. What I saw was not a place of healing, but of pain.
Then why are we having this conversation?
I don't know. Forget I spoke of it.
I already have.
Fast-forwarding memory to a more recent one.
Right, so last episode, I guess, if you don't remember, or if you haven't watched it, we killed the doctor, who was kind of crazy. Well, I mean, there's crazy people all up in there, and he like broke 2 legs of this guy trying to run away. So yeah, pretty cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
Have you news for me, Altair?
Garnier de Naplouse is dead.
Excellent. We could not have hoped for a more agreeable outcome.
And yet...
What is it?
The doctor insisted his work was noble. And looking back, those who were supposedly his captives seemed grateful to the man. Not all of them, but enough to make me wonder. How did he manage to turn enemy into friend?
Leaders will always find ways to make others obey them. And that is what makes them leaders. When words fail, they turn to coin. When that won't do, they resort to baser things. Bribes, threats, and other types of trickery. There are plants, Altair. Herbs from distant lands that can cause a man to take leave of his senses. So great are the pleasures it brings, men may even become enslaved by it.
You think these men were drugged then? Poisoned?
Yes, if it truly was as you describe it.
Herbs. This seems a strange method of control.
Our enemies have accused me of the same.
The promise of paradise.
They think it is a garden, overflowing with women and pleasure. But I drug you as Garnier did his men, and tempt you with his rewards.
They do not know the truth of it.
Which is how it must be.
But if they knew the truth of it, that all we seek is peace.
Then they would not fear us, and we would have no hold over them. Go. It is time you continued with your work. Another rank is restored to you, as is a piece of your equipment. We'll speak again when the next has fallen.
Alright, so, yeah, with the whole commentary thing, there's quite a few things that I'm changing, so I don't know if you guys notice or not, but, whoa! Sorry. So that might be what the traveling kind of is. I'll just cut it like that. But anywho, so what was I talking about? Oh yeah, so there's like no background noise anymore because I turned the mic sensitivity, I guess. I don't know what it is, but it's like the built-in microphones on my laptop don't pick up any sound anymore, which means that you guys don't have to listen to the fan anymore, which is hopefully going to be good, because I was actually lowering the voice volume a little bit so that the fan was less noticeable. So, you know, I don't know. I mean, that's just one of the changes that, you know, I kind of made. This is another one, just me cutting out as much of the travel time as possible. So yeah, so I actually I left this watchtower in here, the watchtower climb, just because it didn't really take all that long, so I didn't want to cut up the video like too much. But yeah, so one of my superiors at work, where I intern at, was asking me about this game. He was asking about the watchtowers, and what's the point of synchronizing. The whole reason why you would climb up and synchronize is to visualize the map, I guess, more. So when you start, the map is like all gray and black, and you might be able to see buildings and stuff, but once you start synchronizing more, you can see like there's this fist on the map. So if I didn't synchronize, the fist wouldn't be up there.
What tragedies tomorrow may bring. Defend against an uncertain future. Protect the ones you love. Work hard and you will be rewarded. Talal provides.
Sorry, I kind of cut into his speech there. But luckily I don't really know what he's talking about anyway. I think he was just praising the guy I have to kill in this city. But yeah, so gotta follow him to a secluded spot again. And then I think it's only 4 punches. I don't know. It's been a little while since I've watched this. But fail. It's kind of weird because never mind.
I have nothing to say to you.
Speak to me or speak to God. It's your choice.
You won't stop the work he does. Cannot stop it.
Stop what? What work?
He prepares them for the journey.
Journey where?
They are held in his warehouse. And when the time comes, they are sent to Akka.
Where is this warehouse? And why Akka?
Talal tells me what I need to know. Nothing more. It is safer that way.
For him, perhaps. Though not, I fear, for you.
Oof. That's a terrible place to cut. But anyway, I was going to say that I found it kind of weird that, you know, I still beat him up, and there's, like, people everywhere, but nobody helped. And, 3, 2, 1? Teleport? Yeah, maybe not. Sorry, my timing's off. So anyway, so you know those guys that are kind of like highlighted? There's that slight film over there. Ah, there's a flag, and I didn't see it. Oh well. But there's those bigger guys that are kind of like glowing a little bit. If you pickpocket those guys, like him, the guy I just accidentally targeted, you can replenish your throwing knives. I've actually tried it once, but then I got into a fight. So, you know, you can either pickpocket those kind of guys to get your throwing knives back, or when you visit the assassin's village again, then it replenishes automatically. And they're not really all that important to where you need to replenish them that often. So, you know, once after every kill is good enough. I'm sorry, I don't know why I left this viewpoint in here. I wonder if there's probably no reason. It's probably just because I'm dumb. So, sorry. But anyway, so, yeah, it seems like, well, I'm basing this, like, on, you know, some of the single player has, like, 6 views, and the multiplayer has, like, 18 or something. But, you know, that means that, more people like the multiplayer, or, I don't know, like the tips, maybe. And, yeah, so I guess I'll start doing multiplayer a little bit more. I'll try to, like, do a single player, then multiplayer, and single player, multiplayer. The bad thing about the multiplayer is that it gets kind of boring sometimes for me. I don't know, it's just sometimes it's kind of like a game where you just have too many hacks, I guess. And so it's just, too easy. I mean, I'm trying to say this as non-arrogant as possible. I don't think I'm succeeding very well. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's just a lot of people don't really, in my opinion, don't really get the tactics for getting the most points possible. So that was pretty much the main reason why I wanted to start making the multiplayer videos, was to kind of explain how I like to play the game, what's been successful for me, so that in turn, you know, hopefully more and more people will start playing more sneaky, and trying to get as many points as possible, which would then make the game much more challenging. And I don't really expect to to reach more than like 3 people maybe, but you know, those 3 can tell, you know, other 3 friends that they play with or whatever, that they like how they play now, and you know, maybe that grows more and more, and then by the time Revelations come out, you know, people are sneaking all over the place, and all there's gonna be is incognito kills. And that'd be pretty cool. Yeah, it's kind of weird to do commentary over this thing, so I don't really know what to talk about. I don't know if you guys have noticed yet, but I do all this stuff in one take, so that's why you're able to hear my dogs and stuff. And I actually edited one of the last ones a little bit because my parents came home in the middle. Sorry. So, because my parents came home, like in the middle of the commentary, so my dog started barking, and my parents were like asking me questions, and talking to my dogs and all that, and yeah, it was just, you know, it was just a lot of like background noise. And I was actually thinking of leaving it just because I thought it was hilarious, but I decided to edit it out, so you guys didn't have to worry about it too much. Ah, man, this city's kind of hard to navigate because there's some things that, you know, I think I can get up on, and it's just not the case. But you know, I'd much rather be here than in the Doctor City, because the Doctor City is just gloomy. It's just, I don't know, it's just all gray. Everyone's like petrified. Yeah, it's been so long since I've played this game, and that I don't know if there's a reason why they're petrified. I don't know if it's because of the doctor, or if it's because of someone else. I think that there's like main enemies that you gotta kill in these 3 cities again, but like in a different district. I think that's how it works. I just recorded up to that point, and so the traveling is actually reduced greatly, because since I already go up to these places, or since I've already been here, I only have to travel to like my horse and the first 3 arches, and it will like automatically teleport me. So we're about to pickpocket this guy, so I'll shut up.
If the guards won't take action, it falls to us to do something.
What you propose is madness.
But necessary. How many more will we allow to go missing before the people take a stand?
It does not affect us.
Not yet. But if we continue to do nothing, it will.
And what do you propose?
I've watched the man. Learn everything there is to know about his operation. It's all here on a map I've made. He inspects his stock every day at the same time. This is when I'll strike.
So you have a piece of paper. It won't save you when you're discovered. Won't shield you from their swords and arrows.
If all goes well, it won't come to that. Anyway, it's a risk I'll have to take. Wish me luck, my friend.
Indeed. You'll need it.
Okay, so I think this is the last investigation I gotta do. There might be one more. I don't know. It's either 2 or 3. But yeah, so these I think there's like 6 total for each boss, and you don't actually have to do all 6. You can just do the 2 or 3. Yeah, investigation complete. Okay, so anyway, ooh, a flag. Sweet. So anyway, okay. Yeah, so I guess if you're a completionist, you can go and do all the investigation stuff. Alright, so here's where I tried to pickpocket him. I'm pretty sure I failed. Did I? Oh no. This commentary is a complete fail. I have no idea what I'm doing. Sorry. Well, hopefully you guys won't mind since, sorry. This is just funny to me. It feels a lot weirder to commentate over a Let's Play than to commentate, you know, live.
Safety and peace, Malik.
Your presence here deprives me of both. What do you want?
Al-Muallim has asked.
Ask that you perform some menial task in an effort to redeem yourself. So be out with it.
Very well. Here's what I know. He traffics in human lives, kidnapping Jerusalem citizens and selling them into slavery. His base is a warehouse located inside the Barbican, north of here. As we speak, he prepares a caravan for travel. I'll strike while he's inspecting his stock. If I can avoid his men, Talal himself should prove little challenge.
Little challenge? Listen to you. Such arrogance.
Are we finished? Are you satisfied with what I've learned?
No. But it will have to do.
Give me my feather. Come on. Come on. Jeez.
Rest, prepare, cry in the corner. Do whatever it is you do before a mission. Only make sure you do it quietly.
Okay, so I'm gonna try to leave it at this. Well, next time we'll kill our target. But for the multiplayer, concerning the multiplayer stuff, I don't know if I should keep on doing tips or if you guys like want me to tell you stories and stuff about myself. Sorry, this is going a little bit over, but anyway, so there's only so many tips I can actually give, and there's only so many things I actually do. But let me know, because I can either just keep on doing tips for every single game, or I can tell stories or do a mixture. Doesn't matter to me. But anyway, thanks for stopping by, and see you guys later.